Awesome. What's going on?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So my metal brothers
Sorry,
and
I'm
sisters.
laughing because in my headphones it told me recording in process, and it's never done that before. It just threw me off. No.
Yeah.
You got the Zoom update.
Yeah.
It is an update. It is an update.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is an update. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We had to update our drive.
Better
Well-
wire it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thrashers Paradise. Tonight, as it is nighttime for us while we're recording, I am joined with Ed, Dave, Michael, and Jack. And together they are Rain. And they are a thrash metal band from Chicago.
Hey, Tom, baby.
All you thrashers out there.
Yes, because we are Thrashers Paradise, so presumably we should have a lot of thrash fans on here.
I thought it was Glamster's Paradise. I got my rat hat on. Oh.
No.
Rain
That's my podcast. Don't tell people.
All right.
But no, my dudes, how are you all doing tonight on this beautiful May evening?
Man,
Great.
goddamn tastic.
Awake.
It's an honor to be here.
The blood's pumping.
You know, we just got out of work and, you know, we're ready for this interview.
Lock it in,
Hey.
man.
That's perfect. I got out of work too, 12 hours, finally free.
Hell yeah.
Let's get
I'm
to
grinding it out.
Let's get right
Making your
into
money,
it.
man. Yeah.
So, Megadeth.
What about
What? What's going on with them, man?
Ed's a Megadeth expert, so we'll direct these to Ed.
it? All right,
So-
top 5 albums.
Top five.
Full
So,
discography.
is Rain gonna lose their bass player now?
Hell no.
Hey,
It's
Red.
possible. It's possible.
I mean, we might just leak a video tonight. There's three of them there. I mean, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, Dave Mustaine and the whole Megadeth Enterprises know something that the general public doesn't know. I mean, to get rid of like the co-founder, which is like the main business partner, that's huge. That's huge.
That's something
It
I
takes
thought
big
of.
balls.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless he was looking to get rid of him for a while.
It seems like a plan. There was some type of plan behind that.
No matter what, he's always going to have to answer questions about that. Like if he was still in the band, and I'm sure he just probably didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your bassist? How's the new album? Does he do anything on the new album?
Does he use those skills in the video on the new album?
A lot of great techniques going on.
Well, speaking of new albums, you guys. The reason this is happening is because you sent me an email informing the world that you guys are entering pre-production for the brand new Rain album.
Yeah, EP. We got a couple songs we've been working on during the quarantine, and we're looking to hit the studio next 2 weeks. Lay it down and see what happens.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Excellent. Now,
It's
I
hard-
also noticed. Oh,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
no, you go.
I was gonna say we don't have a title or anything yet, but hopefully that'll become clear in the next couple weeks.
Well, we look forward to figuring out what the title may be in the near future. But in the email I did receive, you did mention that you would be picking a song from your previous 2 EPs to kind of bring new life into them. Now, you don't have to tell me the songs that you are rebranding, but for you as the band, what made you want to do this? Give two songs from each of the old EPs new life, and was it a hard choice to pick it?
Well, our first EP, which was it's called WMD, it came out in 2015, and we were pretty young and inexperienced, and that recording doesn't really do the song justice. And as we played over the years, played the same song, it's gotten a lot better and a lot tighter. and we feel like how we play it now is how it's supposed to be. That's how we defend it.
Sure, and I mean, we got a couple changes. I'm playing a 5-string instead of a 4-string now. The songs were I don't know, a little recorded live, bare bones, DIY style, if you will. And we just felt like, giving them some new life, giving them the treatment of revisiting them now that we've, been playing together so long and have gotten better at our craft, if you will, just to see, to have something to measure it up against, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As far as the songs we chose, I think we chose the songs because we play them the most live from all the old songs. These 2 songs are going to be songs people have heard, but they're going to sound a lot better, a lot more in your face. It's just raging.
I think another big part of it is not everyone knows who Rain is, so they don't even know those old songs. So,
Yeah, it's a chance to make a new impression with some old material.
Excellent. And speaking of old material, in April of 2017, you released a single entitled Honor Killings. And it hasn't yet to be featured on, well, when you released your full length in November of 2018, it didn't get brought onto that. But could we potentially see it be on this new EP? Or will it forever be a single?
I think
Honor who?
I think when we went with that direction for Honor Killings, we wanted it to be a single video, kind of like the Rain stamp. Just a hard-hitting song we wanted everyone to hear as soon as possible.
And then like the state of like the music industry and people's attention spans these days, like singles and just throwing them out there every now and then, it keeps you in the loop, it keeps you in the algorithm, if you will, of the internet, so that you still get your stay fresh, if that makes sense. Instead of waiting around to put out full albums and stuff. Like in the meantime, just drop a couple singles here and there.
A sprinklage.
Just keep the fans guessing.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we don't even know what we're gonna do either. We just do it. You never know what's gonna happen.
Another thing people don't realize is recording is extremely expensive.
You want it done right.
Yeah, if you want good quality recordings by someone who knows what they're doing, then it's going to cost some money. And we try to take that into account every time we want to release something new.
Yeah, it's got to be quality, right? Yeah.
I want to look back.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah,
Ed said it best.
That's it. 5 singles coming at you.
Boom, 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 boom.
$1 bill.
Now, I was going through the Bandcamp page where I discovered all the singles and all that, and I've heard bits and pieces of each EP and album. And I came across this piece of merchandise that I found truly amazing, and it was a Venom Rain t-shirt, Venom referring to the Marvel comic book character. Now, I just gotta know, were there any legal issues when it came to the releasing of that t-shirt?
No,
Thankfully not.
we got lucky. It was a quick one and done run. We sold them like in person, that little leg of touring we did, and then we never printed them again for that reason.
They're vintage at this point.
Yeah. Got your hands on one. You got a fucking lawsuit coming at you.
Here comes Disney and Sony.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need.
Who sold you this?
You don't need to know.
Unless they like some thrash.
Yeah. A Marvel book.
Maybe it gets featured in the maybe it gets featured in a movie. You just never know.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nuts. Yeah, that would be nuts.
Venom 3D.
Those shirts were so cool.
Yeah, I've always liked this.
People bought them.
Yeah.
We don't have any more. They sold out really quick, and people still ask for them.
Yeah, I always ask when we're gonna reprint them, and it's like,
But the more well known we get, we can't be doing things like that.
Yeah.
But
You just
should
gotta
we get
find
into legal
loopholes.
trouble in the future? What was that?
You'll find a loophole to reprint.
We'll
them.
find it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say.
oh, Jack, I know you're fucking nose deep in those books.
Oh yeah. Going to law school. So if anyone tries to sue you, anyone out there listening wearing the Venom T-shirt, if Disney comes knocking trying to sue you, just contact me at Hidalgo Law LLC. You're a rock and roll lawyer. All right.
He's a rock and roll lawyer, baby. You're gonna die. No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, when I received the email, I was a bit thrown off because you failed, or it wasn't brought up of your full length. It is. I am so sorry, I cannot pronounce it.
Destitute?
Destitute, yes. So I don't English well.
We're working on it.
I was a bit surprised when I went to the Bandcamp and Destitute was the first thing that popped up. How come it didn't get mentioned in the email you did release?
I thought it was on there like that. We had just released it. I mean, it was almost 2 years ago now plus, and we're just turning a page to this new chapter post COVID 2021. It's on the bottom on there somewhere, one of the links probably.
Yeah,
but,
I just re-looked at the email and I found it, and now I am sorry about that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
but yeah, we are kind of like doing like a rebirth, if you will, of the whole group post COVID, just because this past year just sucked as far as terms of shows and live music and the scene growing and together. It just everything just kind of froze over. So now that it's thawing out, we're gonna see what's beneath the permafrost.
That's the name of the EP right there.
Oh, I think that's an EP already, though.
Just heard it. Just heard it there first.
Spermafrost?
You heard it here first.
Isn't that Skeleton Witch?
Multiple bands can have the same album.
Yeah, fuck
title.
it.
Just don't use the
Hey,
same artwork.
if they try to sue us, we can handle that here at Doggo Law LLC.
Verified.
And get your subpoena in the mail.
You've been served.
Speaking of this, love that album.
Well,
Yeah,
speaking of metal scenes, I am so sorry. Please go.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
It's in the past. It's in the past.
It's like how.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, we're not looking back at anything we say. Let's go ahead.
Well, speaking. Okay. Well, speaking of metal scenes, because I'm up in Canada, I don't really know much about the independent or local scene based in Chicago. So, what's it like? Is there a dominant genre that rules it all, or is it a mixture of everything and all the bands just seem to be fighting just to get the spotlight?
It's tough out here.
It's tough.
You got all kinds of genres. You got a bunch of talented bands out there. Everybody's trying to work their way up, and there's cliques here and there. There's people. There's all kinds of stuff going on. It's like it's a big city. There's a lot going on. A lot of people.
It's very mixed genre wise. I would say like there's a huge hardcore contingent that's recently popped up, but there's also like a little bit of a metalcore rebirth thing happening as well. And at this point, I think everyone needs to just kind of stick together and like kickstart this back up before they start doing all the competitiveness, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not even sure what's really going on with them because of this whole pandemic. So
Yeah, things are starting again. So
yeah,
only this summer
Yeah.
we're gonna find out where everything's at, because we even know some bands disintegrated during that time, or people quit, people gave up on everything.
People started new projects.
yeah, new avenues. People
Quit old ones. It's a big refresher. I think a lot of people found themselves since they had so much time to be alone during the pandemic, and may have influenced their decision on their music.
Yep. Strongest survive, you know.
Pretty cutthroat sometimes because there are a lot of good bands in Chicago, and
A lot of people get swept under the rug.
a lot of people.
A lot of people still band together. So it's a mixture. Big mixture.
What's it like? What's it like up in Canada, man?
Good question.
You guys like Rush?
Hell yeah.
I mean, obviously, who doesn't like Rush?
How about them dog ears?
But
Man?
no. In all seriousness, you know, we're a bit further from the concert going stages than you guys are down in the US, so it's still a bit more time, but a lot of the bands in my area have been good enough to stay together, and you know, a lot of them have released new material, so it's still alive and well, and it's going to be interesting to see by the end of the year what all happens, because you know, hopefully come November, December, we get to be able to do stuff that you'll probably already be doing come August. So here's hoping.
Yeah. We'll all get there eventually.
Fingers crossed, man. If everyone can just get their shit together, we'll be all right.
Yeah. Here's hoping. But no, speaking of that, yeah, come up to Canada. We'll show you a good time. We'll give you some. Can buy some 2-4s.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go to camp.
I would love to, man.
Maybe we can meet Bret Hart.
We're in Alberta. Yes, you can.
We'll see.
And don't worry, it's not as cold as what you think it is.
Hey, we know a
We
thing or
kind of
two.
need we need some chill right now. It's hot.
That's fucking humid shit in this goddamn.
Yeah.
That's some hot box.
Oh yeah, today was hot today too. It was like 31 degrees Celsius here.
God damn.
So I
What does
don't
that
know
equate-
how that would compare.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
like 80 degrees.
Let
man.
me Google it right now. 31
Phone a friend.
degree.
Bonus Celsius.
I'm phoning Google. Oh, 87.
Oh, it's hotter there than it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this part of Canada, it gets pretty hot in southern Ontario.
Oh, that's where you're from, Ontario.
Yes, I am in about an hour outside of Toronto.
Cool.
Yeah.
Raptors.
Yeah, we got to get our passports together to get up there. How's
Yeah,
crossing
man.
the border? How's crossing the border north driving? Have you ever crossed into the US or back? I've never done it.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what you're carrying and what the intent of your trip is. I guess really
Nothing.
it depends on how the border goes.
They probably ask so many questions.
What brings it to a great, wonderful life?
We're only
Why?
carrying our gear, sir.
Why are you coming to Canada? Oh, you think you thrash? Show me a solo right now.
Think you're thrash? Name 3 Slayer songs. Go.
What's your favorite Anvil album?
Do you like
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is 13.
They know. They know the anvil.
At the border, you have to name 3 gasoline.
We
So
love
lyrics.
Anvil over here. We love Anvil.
Really?
Hey,
That's crazy.
what's your take on Anvil, man?
You love Anvil or no?
I like anvil. I mean, it's not the best we have, but they're good.
But there's a lot of it.
It's classic.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. It's like one of our first bigger name bands to come out of our country in the metal genre, so can't really
They helped
complain.
Start thrash. They helped start thrash.
Very true.
Yeah.
They influenced Lars, man. They influenced Lars. He said it. He's in the documentary. That means everything.
It's true. I seen it. I saw it's a special feature.
I've seen it.
I talked to him in person.
That's gotta be one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen. No fucking kidding.
He doesn't even like it.
I like Anvil.
Nah, that's okay. You don't have to like it. Most people.
I mean,
I like
no
Anvil
one's-
so much. I own the first album.
Oh,
Got me.
Conveniently enough, was right beside me.
It was meant to be.
It was, dude.
All right, he
Yeah.
loves Anvil.
Hell yeah.
That just made my own.
Yeah.
One of my biggest
you can clap on this thing. There you go.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
party.
But no, like here we have so many great unsigned guys that I think you'd be surprised are from here.
Ooh, well, you know, because we
Yeah.
don't know.
Who? Yeah. There's
We
this.
do want to know, man.
There's this. Yeah. There's this thrash band from Kitchener, Ontario called Invicta. They're really good. There's Raider, more thrash. Cathartic Demise, even more thrash.
Even more.
Yeah, even more.
How do you
There's
pronounce
this
that? That
Which
name was
one?
crazy. The last one you just said.
Oh, Cathartic Demise.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
They're like progressive thrash,
True.
which is thrash but progressive.
Thrash with a little more thrash.
with the
That
insurance.
sounds really familiar, actually.
Yeah, and then there's Untimely Demise from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. They're really good.
Yes.
That's good too.
Saskatoon represent.
Oh, I'm glad this is recording because now we have a list of bands to hit up when we try to trek out there.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man.
Well,
Man,
well, make sure to email me when you're trying to book up, and I'll shoot you some more band names.
For
Get you
sure,
some
bro.
contacts.
Yeah, man, we
Yeah.
appreciate that. We don't know anybody up there. I think the only person from Canada we met was someone subbing for Nervosa one time, and Colin,
oh, they're
Yeah.
Oh, it's a drummer.
the
yeah.
drummer. Yeah, she was from some band up in Canada. I forgot.
I forgot.
I'll be down. 3 days, was it 3 days in before the fucking tour started or something?
Oh, her name's Samantha Landa. She plays in some other bands. She's kind of well known, but she played in Nervosa. She's from Canada. She plays around. I don't know what part. But
Samantha Land.
forget
Samantha.
what-
From middle school.
Name sounds familiar. From middle school. I don't know. The only band I could
Come on, man, math class.
math class. No. Maybe Canadian History 101, but I don't know.
But she was a beast.
I gotta Google this now. Landa, drummer.
Good.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. She's from Vancouver.
Oh.
The scuba from Cooper.
Hey, Canadians out there making splashes, man.
Oh yeah.
Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Bret Hart.
Canadian Cannonball.
Yeah.
You got the Canadian Destroyer.
No, Canadian Destroyers.
That's good. That's just
I know my wrestling lingo, boys. I've seen a match or two. Talking about great Canadian wrestlers, we got to talk about the Mountie.
oh
Damn. I love the mountain.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the mountain. That's a good reference. Nobody knows them. These guys don't know the mountain.
Yeah, I don't know. What you're talking
Only the Mountie was great. He was like a French. He was a French Canadian wrestler
Dressed as a mountain.
who
Mountie.
was yeah. He fought the big boss man in like a loser goes to jail match.
And the big boss man was a cop. See it above the law.
Yeah.
You get it? That's wrestling. That's real wrestling.
And obviously, yeah. And obviously the big boss man won.
Yeah, totally, right?
Of course.
It's America, damn
Of
it.
course.
America.
Yeah.
Blue Lives
Yeah.
America.
Singles and burgers.
Jesus. I like how this was supposed to be an interview and now it's just turned into just making references about Canada and America.
I mean, that's how we
It's too
all
easy to
come
have
together.
fun.
Yeah, it's how we all come together, referencing our countries and
Our
how
nation.
goofy they are.
Big brother messing with little
Of
brother.
course.
Canada.
So Justin Trudeau and Ivanka Trump.
Oh.
Let's see. The Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
There you go.
That was a good-
We're Sox.
Now, as Chicago natives, I actually just thought of this. Now, as Chicago natives, I know there's a huge, or there's so many sports teams there, ranging from the NBA all the way to the NHL. You got the Cubs, the White Sox, the Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, even the Chicago Fire, the soccer team. I just gotta know: is there a predominant team? Like, is there one team that rules the entire Chicago city, or are they all just equally loved?
They're not equally loved.
Hell no. Chicago Wolves, probably the greatest Chicago team of all time.
People love
Yes, American Hockey League. Now we're talking.
Oh man, I went to a game with two.
I think the most popular team might be the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears is number one.
Citywide Bears. You got
Honestly, like just like worldwide.
It's that or the Cubs.
Yeah, they're like they're up
Cubs,
there.
okay.
You got 5 million people going to your
Bears.
city.
Bears.
And I guess the Blackhawks, because they had their little dynasty, but people still don't respect hockey that much for some reason. But those who are fans, they respect the Blackhawks big time.
We gave you some of our best players, and you still don't respect the team? What the hell?
Chicago has some very. They'll turn on you.
Chicago got some issues.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest
Really?
cities to play for. Yeah, they'll turn on you in an instant.
They love you when you're hot. But
And
as
what have you done for me lately? And
Yeah.
as soon as you're done, you're out.
soon as you got a cold dinner,
Wow.
As soon as you mess up, they turn on you. It's
Yeah.
terrible. That's why we're trying to go to Canada, man. We're their heroes are appreciated.
Yeah. Canadians love their thrash. We love our Annihilator and Razor.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck
They
yeah.
respect it.
fucking hardcore shit, man. Water's just coming at you.
I've never seen Annihilator live. I've always wanted to see Annihilator live.
I haven't seen Annihilator live
It's
yet
like
either.
they seem to only be in Europe ever for Vakken, and that's it. Like,
I mean, Tour where
Yeah,
you're popular.
true.
Yep.
Then everywhere else can just get a tour every 3
Yeah,
years
yeah.
or something.
You just need a taste.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
Well, now I know there's a lot of heat between sports teams between you and Wisconsin or Minnesota. More so the Midwest kind of battles. And I just want to know, like, in reality, outside of sports, do you really not like Wisconsin or Minnesota, or is it just a sports
Like
thing?
Green Bay and Chicago kind of deal.
Yeah.
There's a cultural clash too between Wisconsin and Chicago folk for sure, especially like city versus the more rural Wisconsin areas. And Packers and Bears fans throw down at Soldier Field when they play. Like it gets lit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
it goes beyond sports, I would say. I mean, and that's just a Chicago thing, though. Like
The more,
They got
old styles you drink, the more fucking,
it's got that gang mentality all the time.
Wow. So when you go touring through the states and you go through Minnesota and Wisconsin, do you hesitate to say you're from Chicago, or do you just proudly say, we're Chicago's?
Chicago. What kind of hot dog around here, huh? Mustard and onion, brother. Sports
Nah.
peppers. Too.
Yeah, I mean, we say we're from Chicago, of course. It's different when it's metal versus when it's sports. The metal
True.
thing, it's just like instantly like, oh, cool, man. We're so connected, yet from so like our cities are far apart, etc. So there's that linking thing,
Yeah.
but I could see regional like scenes having little rivalries, but at the end of the day, they all go to the same shows, and it just makes it better. So
Mm-hmm.
Don't give a damn.
Now I gotta know, because this is a very important question I need answered. Is deep dish pizza that good?
No,
It can be.
It really can be. And it really cannot.
Can be.
it's not the best.
Once you go into the food chain or pizza chains, you're that's for the tourists.
Deep dish pizza is like the birthday cake pizza. You should only have it like once a year.
yeah, graduations, birthdays.
It's for when you need to go to sleep. Have 2 slices of that, be out.
Yeah, you don't want to spend your money on Robitussin, spend $80 on a large deep cut.
Deep cuts and deep crust. It's not worth it. It's overhyped.
It's not worth it.
No, it's overhyped. Big time.
I mean, it all depends.
Plus, if you're into that, if you're into a lot of bread and a lot of cheese.
Hey, if someone else is buying, it's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
We'll bring you some when we go over there.
Definitely, we'll have to bring you some.
We'll bring you some.
Yes, and I'll give you some fine Canadian beer.
Labette Blue?
Yeah, wait, what are we talking about? That's
Labette Blue? Got that?
we're talking.
Oh no, I'll give you the good shit. I'll give you Moosehead.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
That's high quality beer from Halifax, Nova
Oh,
Scotia.
That sounds good as fuck.
I'm down.
Yeah. Then we'll give you the Labatt Blues after you've had the good
Once
stuff.
everything just starts tasting like water.
Yeah. Then we'll give you the cheap
With your
stuff.
granddad's, basement into a fridge. Yeah,
Now, just want to keep drinking. We're now the Moosehead. Just replace it with the Labatt Blue. Just put it in the glass.
Yeah.
Just say it's Moosehead.
It's starting to taste like water up in here, man. I love it. Got pounded like 12 more.
And that's how bars make money.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we know. It sounds like your experience. You attending over there?
Pardon?
Is it you be bartending over there in Canada?
No, son of one though. My dad is a bartender.
So he showed you all the tricks.
Yeah,
See, son.
I know my way through a cocktail or two.
I have a few cocktails.
The trick is, guess
Add more alcohol.
yeah, it looks like enough.
It's like this much.
Vodka.
That's okay. That's better, actually.
You get a better tip that way.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. The more drunk they are, the more the tip.
Yeah.
100% true.
That just sounds horrible on my part.
I'm trying to get tips.
I know from experience.
Oh, yeah. I'll be adding 2s and 0s with no dots. No decimals, just 2s and 0s and 0s. What the fuck did I do last night, man?
Just add an extra 0 or 2 to
Yup.
the bill.
Under the tip.
$18. Let's just make it 180.
People try to get you. You're like, yeah, you did order five
Oh, yeah.
extra shots of Malort. And just like, what are you talking about? I haven't had my first one yet. What are you talking about? We've tried to get Jip before, but now where we're from, we know what's going on. I know
It's
what
a true
happened.
story. It's a true story.
Hey, Colin, have you ever tried Malort?
No way.
No, what is that?
Just a Chicago staple in which you may or may not want it, but we're
It's-
we're
It's
just
an
gonna-
alcoholic drink that
It's
tastes
a
like.
it's like a liqueur. It's a liqueur. It's
A
like a
liqueur,
Chicago
okay.
staple for sure. If you ever come down here, you need to just get a shot of Merlot. It's horrible,
Okay.
but you have to.
Gasoline.
mixed with bleach,
Ugh.
mixed with whatever they
A
use.
Tide Pod.
Wow. Wait, a full Tide Pod or is it just a liquid?
See that's when you just
Yeah.
guesstimate eyeball it.
Okay, okay.
Fill it up your grandmother's perfume in it.
Wow.
That's oddly personal.
Yeah.
It's all about the taste in Chicago, That's why we have the taste of Chicago.
What is the taste of Chicago?
We're trying to figure that out too.
It's an overpriced, experience if you ask me.
A lot of restaurants in Chicago come together and they have it's like a carnival styled amusement thing where people can come and try all these different kinds of Chicago food that they probably never got to try before.
Oh,
Otherwise known as overpriced.
Fucking expensive.
Full price for samples.
Yeah.
It's full price for
Exactly.
sample size. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, you learn at a young age you don't want to spend $28 on a fucking hot dog or half a Italian beef.
Half too on top of
Yeah. It's like bite size.
Whole place is a scam.
Yeah. Chicago
Wow.
will
I'll eat you alive,
run you
man.
dry.
That's
Don't come here
Yeah.
ever, man. Don't come here.
That's not true, man. That's not true. We have a lot good to offer in Chicago, man. We don't want to drive you away from it, man.
well, obviously, I would have to come to Chicago to
Hell
see
yeah,
you
we got
guys.
Thrasher bites.
You can stay with us. You can stay with us. We'll take good care of you, man. We got you. Come over here.
Thank you.
Stay in our rehearsal space. It's cold at night. We'll give you a blanket though. And
It will remind me of home.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And as a thank you, you can when you come to my neck of the woods. Hopefully, you come to my area. You can stay at my house. We have beds, floors,
I love the
Fuck
floor.
yeah, man.
Finally.
Portuguese
I know.
cooking. So
For a floor.
Portuguese cooking?
yes, Portuguese
Oh.
cooking.
You know how? You know how?
Okay.
You know how to cook?
Who? Oh, I know how to cook white
Hell
people.
yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
My mom knows the Portuguese food.
Yeah. All right. I'm
That
sold.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
We'll be there sometime in the next year.
for free.
Next week. Next week. I'm on my way.
There we go. I just
Oh,
updated
shit.
all our passports,
Okay.
Jack. Let's see.
Damn, I gotta get some space ready.
Man, we would love to come to Canada, bro, honestly.
Yeah, please do. If you come to Canada, I'll come to
Please, and then
Chicago.
we'll be in Canada and you'll be in Chicago.
Oh no, we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out right.
You hang out with our friends, we hang out with your friends.
Oh yeah.
You get
In my
you get
Yes.
deep dish pizza.
in my
We'll
town.
get Portuguese.
Oh yes, you because in my city of Hamilton, you'll love it because we got a couple of Portuguese bakeries.
Nice.
There's the one place. Do you like
Wow.
bacon?
Yes, I do.
There's this Portuguese bakery in downtown Hamilton. It's called Bonanza.
Shout out, Bonanza.
When you come here, I will take you there. Yes, of course. They make perfect turkey bacon sandwiches, and the bacon's like stacked this high, and they're big. They're big pieces of bacon, and it's the best sandwich you will ever
Like
eat.
some turkey bacon.
Now, do they call Canadian bacon just bacon over there? And what we call bacon?
We do call it Canadian bacon.
Oh, okay.
We do call it Canadian bacon here, or female bacon also. It switches between the two.
Okay.
Now, down there, is it just called Canadian bacon, or is there a substitute name
It's just
for it
Canadian
too?
bacon. Canadian
Usually,
yeah.
Interesting.
That should be Canadian bacon, you crazy boy.
Damn.
Cut that from the log. Cut that.
God.
You're gonna have to edit a lot of this.
There's no editing that goes into it. This is
Oh, well, you heard it here first.
it's the people's choice to watch it or not.
Please tell us you're not live streaming this.
No. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that local.
All that Portuguese is getting to you, man.
What are you talking about? I am Portuguese.
No, runs to your veins, man. Yeah.
Wait, you are?
He
Yes.
said his mom's
Oh yeah.
making Portuguese fucking sandwiches.
I thought you just adopted their customs.
No.
You're like, I'm tired of this Canadian stuff. I need to go elsewhere.
Oh, we got a lot of great stuff up here in Canada. We got what do we got? What do we got? Besides beer, we have Sour Patch Kids. They're cool.
Yeah, we got that too. Damn.
You want to hear something really
yes.
cool? I actually work in the factory that makes Sour Patch Kids.
Hell yeah, man.
What's in them? Is it real?
What's
I don't know. Not my
Oh,
department.
You're just
I just
shipping and
package
receiving?
it.
Yeah.
No packaging. I just make sure it looks
Oh,
Do
pretty.
you get like free Sour Patch Kids out of it?
I can't confirm that.
It's got a closet full of them. Just
Gotta protect it.
Actually, I do have a bin full of it that I give the bands in person. So
there you go.
you have to come to Canada to get the free candy.
They're gonna see, like, sorry, I can't pay for the show, man, but I got a box full of Sour Patch Kids. That'll do.
And some beers.
Let me into the venue. I'll give you a full bin of candy.
Can't say no to that.
The only time when it's okay to say, want some candy out of the show is when you have the bin full of it. It's not creepy.
Still a little
It's not creepy.
suspicious.
How can a bin full of Sour Patch Kids be suspicious?
I don't know. How did you get them? That's what I want to know.
You don't want to know the answer to that. Actually, no, there is this candy we make that isn't sold in the US, but you might like it. Do you guys like
Yeah.
peaches?
Yes.
Peaches and herbs, baby.
we have this we have this candy called Fuzzy Peaches.
What is it? Is it a
So
hairy
like
peach?
like peach rings.
Is it just a peach skin?
No, it's so it's kind of like a Sour Patch Kid, but in the shape of like a tiny little peach, and not sour.
Oh, I like that. I like the not sour.
Like peach cream.
Yeah, we got some peach.
We got some interdimensional peach cream.
Got peach extract.
Come on, Colin. Hit us with some more questions, man.
More
Yeah.
questions.
I thought this was supposed to
geez.
be a hard-hitting
Okay.
interview with the tough questions.
You want more tough
toughest.
questions?
Yeah.
The toughest. Name me one Canadian capital city.
Oh,
Quebec.
oh, wait.
Without using Google.
All right. Go ahead, Jack. You went to school.
Toronto.
That is correct.
Goddamn thing.
What do we win?
Toronto Raptors tickets.
I can't. Oh, I can't afford that, dudes.
How much do those go for?
What? You win this video to be uploaded.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah,
Number
Thrashers
one, baby.
Paradise.
Dude, the viewers are gonna love this one. Yeah. They learned a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
about thrash, Canada.
Chicago Thrash,
True. This is a good one.
East Dishes, Truth and Myths.
Streets of rage.
Rats.
There's a lot of those in Chicago. Let me tell you.
Actually, that brings up a good. So while I was working the one day, we have this like kind of like our CNN in Toronto, in the Toronto area, called CP24, and it brought up an interesting story that I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently the city of Chicago was allowing street cats out of the shelters to clean up the rat infestation. Is this true, or is this kind of something that was more of a meme or a joke?
Actually, I saw that same article, and it's true. They actually had
Oh,
before cats, they did coyotes, and they had these coyotes running around trying to control the rat problem. But then the coyotes started attacking people, so now they're like, "Fuck it, get the cats. Cats won't do that." And that's a true Chicago story right there.
Sounds like Talladega Nights.
okay.
It's true.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Acts of stray cats are overtaking all the major cities.
The cat apocalypse is nigh. There's your EP album title.
Cat apocalypse.
Jet apocalypse now.
The furry infestation.
That is a good one, man.
The furry infestation. That album would work way too well and would sell to too many people.
Yeah.
And you might pick up new fans you might have not wanted.
Right.
We're gonna have all the cat ladies boarding at our
We'll
shows.
sure get some feline
Just show up to the one show, everyone's just wearing cat onesies.
Oh, the furry people. That's what you're alluding to. We don't condone the actions of those people. That's all I know.
But we do like to laugh and have a good time at their
To each their own.
Expense. Jesus. Now, I interviewed a couple of Philadelphian bands late last year, and I asked them this similar question I'm about to ask you. What's the most Chicago thing a person can do?
Murder somebody.
This is the true Chicago story.
It's not wrong. That's why we.
Oh
That's why
my
we
God.
Murder capital. You think, Jack?
Wow. That just got dark quickly.
It's really the first thing that came to mind, which is really bad.
It's just life and the fucking.
The sad thing is the one Philadelphia band said go to jail.
Pretty close, man. Very similar.
Yeah, Philly don't play either, man.
That's after the murder.
Oh,
That's post trial.
That's yeah, post Chicago acts.
now, in Chicago, what is the ultimate blasphemy thing a person can do?
Oh, most people are gonna say put ketchup on their hot dogs. That's
I
like
don't
the
give a damn about
stereotypical
that
thing.
shit, man.
But another one is, throw up forks in a King neighborhood or something.
Oh fuck.
So it's not even like, say you're a Packers fan in the middle of Soldier Field or anything. It's those
Yeah.
guys. Wow.
The whole Bears Packers thing is only serious to the diehards.
That song has been.
Okay, fair enough.
The crazy thing about Chicago is that they don't need other cities to like hate each other. They can just hate each other in the city itself. Like the Cubs Sox rivalry is like, if you're ever in Wrigleyville on a Cubs Sox game, there will be fist fights in the streets afterwards for no reason other than these Cubs and Sox fans hate each other that much. Like that is the ultimate Chicago rivalry right there.
Don't be having your Sox gear in the freaking frame on the fucking blue line going back to your south side neighborhood, because them damn Cubs are gonna be pummeling you.
When the Cubs win, you're done.
Because Sox fans, they don't respect the Cubs fans because a lot of Cubs fans are posers. They're not real fans.
That's just true, man.
That's just
A lot of them are. They're idiots sometimes.
Oh my god. That's awful. Now there's this band from Milwaukee called Chopping Mall, and I want to share this. Oh, you might know where I'm going with this. So they released an album last year, and I want to share the title with you, and I want you to rank it on a scale of 1 to, of course, 10. Are you ready to hear the album title?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this. This is the actual title of the album. It is mauled by a magical bear with scalding hot liquid cheese spraying from its eye sockets.
Well, I'll be darned.
It's badass.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty bad.
It's a hot nacho bear. It's one of them wild nacho brown bears.
That's not Joe cheese.
That's cool. A lot of thrash bands, are doing that. Just like the absurdism thing is pretty cool. If you see it for like that, otherwise it's just
Hey Jack, what would you rate that?
Number wise, out of 10, I give it a 7.5.
Ed?
Wait, on the absurdity scale, or if it's actually really good?
On the scale of your choosing.
I think it's an 8 on the absurdity scale.
That was about 3 words shy of 11, because that was a bona fide 10 for me.
I'm just gonna cut it in the middle and go a 5. Because I don't know how to take it.
God, you're gonna have to add all those together and divide it by 4 and see what you get.
We're gonna have to do some math real quick.
What's the album art on there?
Oh, dear
I would love
God.
to see what that outline looks like.
Well, conveniently enough, I can actually share the
Is that
screen.
next to the Anvil album?
Oh my God.
He's got it right there.
Plenty of power. You got plenty of power in there, so we could compare.
Jesus. No, okay, I'm about to share my screen with you,
Oh yeah.
and you're going to witness the album cover.
Oh, okay.
That's the album
We're
cover.
gonna rate the album cover too.
Oh my God!
That's a 10.
Oh, that's
10.
a 10.
God
It's a 10.
damn.
10.
Dude, that's awesome.
I take back what I said.
It's a magical bear. It's got scalding hot liquid cheese.
Dude, wow,
That's amazing.
that's so bright.
That's great.
That changes everything.
Man, I wish I had a son or daughter who made an album look like that. I'd be like, damn son or daughter, I'm proud to call you my seed. God damn. If I was those parents, I'd be proud. I'd be proud of chopping them all for that one.
I'm gonna buy that.
Who invented that?
I'm not sure who created the artwork, but it just had to be a pure genius.
That changed everything. Because when you just hear the title, it's like, oh,
Interesting. Yeah.
I would love to see how the conversation with the artist was about like, so what do you guys want me to do with this?
So
So we're thinking cheese
yeah,
and a bear, lots of
sure.
cheese.
Make sure it's scalding.
yeah,
It
and make
cannot
sure
be
someone's
temperature.
getting mauled by the bear. Like that's the important thing.
That means the music's gotta be.
I need a fire. The fire has to be at least 100 degrees Celsius.
And make the bear look like it has issues, like severe issues with humans. Think Planet of the Apes, but meets Robert De Niro.
Oh.
Hey, gonna be in my force right now. I got liquid cheese.
You talking to me?
I wish they would have went further with that.
Yeah, I can't wait for the part two.
There's
How much farther can you go?
I mean, you could have been like on a
Dude.
moonlit sky.
that bear could have a better job, man. He could like work at a concession stand, putting the cheese on the nachos at the Sox games. Man.
I feel that would go over way too well in Chicago.
Dude.
They're like, damn, Canadians know what we love. God damn.
One Canucks and
it's-
four Chicagos.
Holding on with Wisconsin cheese.
See, it's the one thing Packer and Bears fans can agree on.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of cheese is coming out of his eyes.
Great cheese.
Goddamn concession cheese. All right.
That's
enough. That's enough.
I'm buying that out. That's all right.
Enough about the chopping mall and the bear.
Although we love it, Chopping Mall. Shout out, Chop.
Yes, I'm still waiting for you to respond to me.
Yeah, come on, chopping ball, get to it.
Chop. Come on,
Chop.
man.
No, so we keep talking about so much different stuff, and I want to bring this back around to something we talked about at the beginning about the Chicago scene, because you have a better insight to it than I do. And I was just curious to know who are some bands that I and the rest of the country of Canada should keep an eye out for the future, besides Rain.
One that hits me the first is, I mean, we love guys like that, the dudes in Mulder. You know, they're working on new music, so they're like, they got your old school death metal sound. Those are, you know, shout out Aaron, shout out Dominic, shout out their drummer. I don't know your name, but you're badass.
Gourd Embrace, the ex-members of Mind Loss, which was a death metal band, and now they started Gourd Embrace. They're badass.
Sure, you got Feral Vision too, hanging out there.
Definitely. Shout out Braulio.
Yeah.
From those ashes in the metalcore scene.
Shout out Josue.
No more.
We got bands like Sarah Viscera, which is just
Viscera.
Viscera, that's quality death metal right there.
he does drum duty on that. Feral Vision, I do guitar.
There's
duty
so
on
many.
that.
There's so many bands.
Where's the thrash?
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, that is something, yeah, man.
There's
Like,
not a lot of thrash.
There's not that many bands holding down
if you're talking
the
thrash,
100% pure, unadulterated thrash.
There's a band called Toxic Ruin. I don't know if they're from Chicago or not, but somewhere in Illinois. They're pretty good. They're thrash.
I heard of a
is
band,
badass.
Misfire.
Oh, Misfire.
Misfire
They're thrash.
from
yeah, Miss
Joliet.
Joliet.
Joliet. Misfire from Joliet.
Technically not Chicago. So if you try to lie and say they are, don't listen to them.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm taking it from the experts.
No street cred for
We will
anyone.
tell you what bands are actually from Chicago.
They put ketchup on their hot dog. Just saying.
Noted.
There has to be at least one more.
But what's the thrash band in Chicago? God damn it!
Bleeding Mad.
Man.
Yeah, we've had some thrash bands come and go, which is unfortunate.
Some of them are gone,
Yeah,
believe it or not. We're one of the
Yeah,
few that are still around.
There's not much left.
A lot of the bands we rose with ended up taking different routes.
yeah, it's true. You know, it's hard to keep the thrash, within.
That's just breaking my heart, man. Thrash bands
trying to keep
matter,
it alive.
damn it.
Wait till this EP comes out. Everyone's gonna wake up.
Wake up and smell the thrash. God damn
That should be on a t-shirt.
it!
Oh, yeah.
Rain on the front and then on the back.
Wake up and smell the thrash.
Yes.
There you go. Cool,
Dang it.
cool.
Put that in,
I don't always
put that in
listen
your
to
trash
thrash,
pipe and smoke
but when I do, it's rain.
Yeah.
it. But when I
There
do,
you go.
it's actually from Chicago.
Man,
I don't always go to Chicago, but when I do,
It rains.
And on that note,
write that down, write that down, write that down.
it's a true Chicago story.
We're excited. We're super excited, man. We've been working on these songs. They're super condensed of all this great material that we've just been refining and playing over and over again, trying to make it exceptional.
Hell yeah.
well, I cannot wait to listen to this EP when it does come out eventually. Now, will it be out by the end of the year?
That's the goal.
Definitely.
Yep. We're
That's the goal.
looking at end of the year.
We have a couple little secret things along the way that we plan on doing behind the scenes, but
Oh,
we will for sure have this to the public.
It will find its way out soon. Sooner than later.
okay. Keep me in the loop.
We want this to be a real big bite.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
we'll-
Jaws,
we'll-
baby.
Yeah, we'll keep y'all posted, man.
Appreciate it. But no, I got one last question to ask you because we've been at this for over an hour now. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Keep talking. It's not so bad.
Yeah, man.
Not so bad.
It's a couple
It's
more.
all right, dude.
Like the destitute question.
Nah, go ahead.
Now, this question I ask all first-time guests, just to know just to make sure they know their metal knowledge and they're not just faking over all their fans by saying they're
Oof.
metal.
Oh, lay it on us.
Oh, you're gonna get this one.
Drop it.
All right.
Who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
God damn it.
Lemmy is God.
Great
Yes.
question.
Got him.
That is correct.
Fatality.
Flawless.
And was an online ranked match.
And he won't share the bottle of Jack either.
Cool, man.
Jack for two? No, only a Jack for one.
Only a Jack for Jack.
Wow. No, gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedules just to come chat with me. You know, I had so much fun talking to you. getting to know a bit more about Chicago, about the band, and about you guys. Like, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say to the people that eventually will watch this on YouTube if they get to this point?
Good. If they get to this.
If
Check out the Instagram at Rain Thrash.
Yep.
Facebook. Rain Thrash.
Rainthrash.com, new website. Check back there. There'll be new articles and stuff. We'll post this up there. When you post it up there, we'll post it on the website too, just a link to it.
sweet.
And
That'll be our link for any merch coming out. And
hit us up if you're booking shows.
We're hungry.
Obviously.
For the let's start 20.
I haven't eaten all year, man.
We're trying to hit the road.
Once I know everything's good to bring bands over the borders and stuff, best believe I'll try and get you guys to come up to Canada for a show or two.
Appreciate that, man.
You're
When I'm
welcome, my
soaking that
dudes.
maple.
We'll like it so much.
You're
we
not
won't
gonna
leave.
soak in the maple. You're gonna drown in the maple.
Oh.
100% Canadian
Oh.
maple. Oh geez.
Man down. Man down.
He had too much maple, damn it.
And when your brother falls, you gotta pick him right goddamn up. No matter how far down he is. Even if he ends up in Mexico, it don't matter.
Never leave a
yeah.
man behind.
Colin, you are the man.
Yeah, Colin, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure as well. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.
Hell yeah.
Flash till death, baby.
See ya.